Jason, have you ever shopped at a little known store called Target?
Yeah, I think I've been there once or twice. Well, yes, of course.
Yes, a lot of people shop at Target. And the thing is, when people typically go to Target, they end up spending more than what they expected.
Hmm.
Because usually, from what I hear, is that they go into Target and things magically fly into their carts, adding up to be quite a bit.
Yeah, I feel like that and Costco are all the main culprits here.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you go in there for the hot dog at Costco, and then you magically end up spending like $300. But the reason we're talking about Target today is because Target is unveiling its new line of items costing $10 or less, and some even $1. It's the first products in the company's new deal-worthy line that have already begun arriving in stores and online. And I think this is the trend that's going to be going forward because before, who was really doing well? It was the dollar store. It was the dollar store and another store called like Five Below.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they've been really capitalizing on low price goods, and Target is getting into that segment with this new line. But they already have like some low price goods in the front of their store.
Oh
Whenever
yeah,
you
yeah,
walk
yeah.
in,
The little like cactuses or little like random like holiday things.
yeah, and they're going to start making this somewhat of a staple in their stores when you go in. These items for more budget conscious consumers. But I have a couple more things to say about this. But before that, if you like interesting content like this, consider subscribing. We put out interesting videos daily. We have a library of over 300 videos, and the thing is, subscribing's free. It doesn't cost anything, and it only takes a second, and it does really help out the channel. So consider subscribing. Okay, so the thing is that as consumers continue to struggle with persistently high inflation, Target unveiled a new lower price in-house brand called Dealworthy. Target's Dealworthy products will start at less than $1, with most items coming in under $10, the company said. The retailer is marketing some 400 items under the label, including apparel and accessories, and essentials and beauty, electronics and home goods, as an example. What do you think about this direction that Target's going to be going in?
I mean, they already have their budget friendly in-house brand already. If you want to have like really cheap like pair of pants, they have really cheap in-house brand. I think it starts with like Good.
Oh, yeah, like Good Threads or something like that. Yeah, I've seen them around. Yeah.
They're really great. They have really great chinos. But anyways, which are the type of pants.
Yeah.
But I do wonder where they're going to put these budget brands.
Yeah, I do wonder where they're going to put it too. Maybe they'll have a section in the store. But I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of these items. I'm going to put it up here. But the thing is that the first deal-worthy products have already begun arriving at stores and at Target. Additional products will be introduced throughout 2024 and early 2025, including power cords, underwear, socks, laundry detergent, soaps, and more. You could see it. You could see a picture of how the product's going to look in their packaging. It's essentially, it's very clean, and it's very like how Target typically images itself or markets itself with the red circle. So we do have some of the items here, and I'll be putting them up here again. Target is the latest major brand to recognize that consumers are balking at higher prices. They said, "We know the value is top of mind for consumers, and deal-worthy, backed by our own brand promise, will not only appeal to our current guests, but position us to attract even more new shoppers to Target." Which makes sense. No one wants to pay all these higher prices for goods. Everyone wants a deal. Everything's getting too expensive.
Either a deal or, they want like Kirkland brand where like, it's like white label stuff where when I say white label, it's like things that are made to the same level as the main or name brand stuff, but for a cheaper price.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, like what you mentioned, it's just when you end up buying something, you typically buy the branding, and that's what that essentially is what drives the cost up on a lot of these goods. Like what you mentioned, white label goods is just like the blank goods, and yeah, this is essentially what they're doing, which I think is really good because stores that have been seeing a good amount of sales are these dollar store and like Five Below, these price conscious stores where people are going in and saying it's like, hey, it's like I don't want to spend too much money, but I want to go in and try to find something that I like. And I feel that's the direction that I do feel like that's the direction a lot of the consumers are going to.
Yeah, like instead of getting Levi's, you get Wrangler,
Yeah.
or you get the other ones.
You get Lee's, or you get all
Yeah.
of you get a more price conscious good, because prices for a lot of these goods have come up quite a bit, especially from like 2021 to 2022. Like as mentioned, inflation has hit retailers pretty hard, driving the cost of goods up, but them also in turn taking up the prices of these goods. So it's just a cycle that I think Target has seen and said, it's like, hey, you know what? We're going to be putting these goods out for less than $10. And you know what? I think it's also going to drive customers to purchase other things in the store.
Yeah, I do wonder where they're gonna place them because what I was getting at before is like, and what we talked about was that a lot of the current really cheap items are positioned right in front of the store. As you walk in, bam, right there, easy to look at. So I wonder if they're gonna put, like, a lot of times when they have other seasonal stuff like the gardening section, the Valentine section, the same Halloween, any type of like holiday things, back of the store, the furthest corner from the entrance.
That is true.
And I wonder if they're gonna put all these discount items
on the
all
back.
together
Yeah.
right in the back. So you have to walk by all by the Dysons,
You have to walk by
baby
everything.
formulas, the TVs, all the regular price stuff, all the way to the back to get to it.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, it would be interesting to see where they position it. I have a feeling that it's probably going to be near the back.
Because I mean, it would be tough for them to place it next to other regular price, or like, I mean, you like the Clorox bleach, the name brands. Like if you put it next to like that or Kleenex, like these types of items are gonna be like, oh, you're competing against like other established brands.
But this is also interesting because like they do, like you mentioned earlier, they do have their own brand. They have their own brand of clothing. They also have the Up and Up brand, which is their like cheaper price point goods, which I wonder if it's also like a rebrand, but they didn't really specify that it was going to be a rebrand. So I'm wondering if they're going to keep the Up and Up brand and keep this new Deal Worthy brand.
Yeah, because I feel like there's going to be some overlap when it comes to this, because I feel like I've seen cheaper like ear swabs, like there's like Q-tips are like the name brand, and then I feel like there is a Target brand, but it's not this.
I think it's the Up and Up brand, yeah. But Q-tips are also super expensive, by the way. You're paying for the name. Like I'm pretty sure like a lot of people buy Q-tips. I'm pretty sure
I feel like I've used the other ones, and I feel like the cotton doesn't stick to the stick as well as a Q-tip.
No, Q-tips, honestly, they do a really good job.
I feel like they have a better quality control.
You pay for the quality when you buy Q-tips, but it's so much more expensive. It's so much more expensive because it's like literally like almost $3. And I think that the regular like Up and Up brand,
it's like $2.
No, it's like $1 or something.
$1?
Like $1.29 or something like that.
Oh,
or $1.59. It's like literally like.
But
almost
I feel like I've used those, and I've used it in my ear, and used it, and like it snapped in half.
It makes me wonder about the quality of these things because they said they're putting out electronics too.
Electronics, huh?
Yeah. so
AliExpress special.
It'll be interesting, but you could get a pair of headphones for like $5. Like for like wired headphones, you could get it for like $5.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like as with other Target-owned brand items, customers can return deal-worthy products. By the way, within 1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, with the receipt in exchange for a refund. Yeah, that's such
I
a long
used
time.
half of these Q-tips. I don't want to make.
I didn't really
For
like
$1.
these Q-tips. Yeah,
I
but
used not 100 of them, and there's 101.
because you talked about this is the very last thing that I want to say because you did bring up Costco earlier today. Did you see that story of the lady returning the couch to Costco after 2 years because she did not like the color?
She's the real winner.
Yes, she returned that couch. A lot of people were like, "Oh, she doesn't have any shame," but yeah, that's what it made me
I don't
think
know.
of.
I feel like she has just as much shame as the people who return Christmas trees.
Oh yeah, that
Right
happened
after
at Costco.
Christmas?
That happened at Costco too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that was the very last thing. I would want to hear from our audience if they're excited for this new line of products. If it's gonna make them go into Target and check it out, or if they're potentially gonna buy it because they're like, oh yeah, I just want to be more price conscious on and buy these lower price goods because it's probably just the same as like the branded goods. But yes, let us know in the comments down below.